Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. I am Pramod Jadhav from Silver Green English School, Vidyanagari. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 2 from First Flight book for class 10. So here student chapter number 2 is Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Dear students, I will here teach you. This is in first part, and in second part different portion will be there. I have divided this chapter into parts. So first of all, I will give you an introduction. Now, Nelson Mandela was a very famous personality who belongs to South Africa. South Africa is a country in African continent. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Now, what is the meaning of autobiography? The definition is here: the life story of a person written by himself is called autobiography. So, Nelson Mandela has written his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. And from that book, a small short portion is prescribed in your syllabus. You can see this in your book named First Flight. Before reading a lesson, here I will give you some information about Nelson Mandela. He was just addressed as Madiba. It was Xhosa clan, name from that clan he was belonging, and that clan has given him name Madiba. He belonged to the Thembu royal family. He became the first president of South Africa in 1994 by election. Nelson Mandela served prison for 27 years for the abolition of apartheid. Now, what is apartheid? Here, the definition of apartheid is racial discrimination on the basis of the color of the skin. Means there is a difference for the color of the people. जैसे साउथ अफ्रीका में काला और गोरा, ऐसे दो रंग भेद, यू कैन सी, दो प्रजातियों के लोगों से, दो कलर के लोगों के बीच में जो डिफरेंस था, जो रंग भेद था, उसको अपार्थाइड कहा जाता है. नाउ नेल्सन मंडेला came to be known as the father of the nation, like Mahatma Gandhi, also known as the father of the nation in India. In the same way, he is also known as the father of the nation in South Africa. Why he is being called the father of the nation? Because his hardship, apartheid abolished. Means he has done lots of hard work. He also gone for jail, and from that also he has a very harsh life, and he successfully removed apartheid from the South Africa. That's why he is being called father of the nation. Now let us see what he tells us further. Let's read the book. So here is the first slide. I will read the story, then I will explain the hard words, and I will also explain the story. So now here 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respect before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. Now, see, students, here 10th May, the date is 10th May 1994. Dawn. Here, dawn means here rise. Dawn means brought, rise, bright and clear for the South African people. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged. Now, what is the meaning of besieged? To be surrounded by, closely by. So, here Nelson Mandela was being pleasantly surrounded by dignitaries. Dignitaries means respectable people, and world leaders means from the different part of the world, from the different part of the countries, so many world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. So many people came to meet Mr. Nelson Mandela before the inauguration ceremony of swearing. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. Now, see what he is telling us. He is telling us the inauguration would be the largest gathering of international leaders on South African soil. Means before that there was no largest gathering on the soil of South Africa. But due to his hardship, due to his great work, that is abolition of apartheid, so that's why he was experiencing all these things where all the people came from other lands in a big gathering. Now, next we will see what is there. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Now see, here the ceremony took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre. So here is the picture of lovely sandstone amphitheatre which is formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. So here you can see Union building is also there in front of you, and in that there is a sandstone amphitheater. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy. So, what is telling us? For decades. For decade means one decade equal to 10 years span. So, many decades means many years. For many years, this had been the seat of white supremacy. So, for many years, all these seats were occupied by the white people, and for the black people it was very painful. But now here is telling us it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non racial government. Now see, now he is telling us that from the decades, the seat was occupied with the white people, but right now, here, it is the first democratic government going to be installed in South Africa. So, from different nation, many people, many dignitaries came, and that's why here it is now rainbow gathering. So it is like the colorful gathering we can say. Okay. So amphitheater. Now amphitheater means a building without a roof with many rows of seats rising in steps. So students, you might have seen amphitheater in our school also. There is a, you can see an amphitheater. So next, what is there we can see. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenani. On the podium, Mr. D. Clark was first sworn in as second deputy president. The Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote myself to the well being of the republic and its people. Now, see, here is the picture. We can see in this picture Mr. Mandela and his team is taking song for the different post. Nelson Mandela is taking song for the president of South Africa, and here you can see in the picture his daughter Zenani. Now, students, what he tells us on that lovely autumn day. Now, we can think that how it is possible in the month of May, it is there autumn. So, dear students, during that time in India, we have summer. You know, as our world is divided in two parts. Earth is divided in two parts. One is northern hemisphere and another one is southern hemisphere. So when in northern hemisphere, if there is a winter, then totally opposite season is there in southern hemisphere. So it is a difference. That's why in South Africa is in southern hemisphere, and that's why there you can see autumn and in India we are having summer. Now on the podium, Mr. D. Clark was first sworn in as second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president, and when it was Nelson Mandela's turn, he pledged. Now Nelson Mandela is telling us he pledged to obey and uphold. Uphold means support, confirm in front of the people that he supports the constitution and devote myself, means he is telling us he also devotes himself to the well-being of the republic and its people. So he is taking son in front of the people and he is very honest with his thoughts. Now next see what happens. To the assembled guests and the watching world, I said, today all of us do by our presence here confer glory and hope to newborn liberty out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Now see. Next, Nelson Mandela is in the assembly and what he says next, today all of us, means all the people who are in the South African land, by our presence here, means those who all are present there in a inaugural ceremony, confer means give, to give glory and hope to newborn liberty. Now newborn liberty means, here liberty means freedom. So here is the glorification and the hope for the newborn liberty out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. So बच्चों यहाँ पर नेल्सन मंडेला कह रहे हैं कि बहुत लंबे समय से हमारी जो क्लान है, हमारी जो जाति है, हमारे जो देश में जो कलर रंग भेद का जो एक समस्या है, उस समस्या के वजह से बहुत सारे लोगों ने दुख झेले हैं, बहुत सारे लोगों ने रिस्पेक्ट झेला है. सो यहाँ पर वो ऐसा कहना चाह रहे हैं कि अब वो बुरा वक्त ख़त्म हो गया है और अब ये न्यू बॉर्न लिबर्टी हमारे पास आई है. सो वी मस्ट बी born a society of which all humanity will be proud. और हम सब मिलकर अब ऐसी सोसाइटी का गठन करेंगे कि पूरी दुनिया की जो मानवता है, पूरी दुनिया के जो ह्यूमैनिटी है, उसको उसके ऊपर गर्व महसूस होगा. ओके, सो लेट्स सी फर्दर व्हाट ही एड्स टू हिज speech. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. Now see, here what he says, we who were outlaws. What is the meaning of who were outlaws? Because of its policy of apartheid, many countries earlier broken off diplomatic relations with South Africa. मतलब कि साउथ अफ्रीका के रंग भेद के वजह से कई कंट्रियों ने उनके साथ के जो रिलेशंस थे वो बंद कर दिए थे। साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ में किसी भी कंट्री ने संबंध नहीं रखे थे क्योंकि उनके रंग भेद के वलन के वजह से। सो दैट्स वाई हियर नेल्सन मंडेला टेल्स अस who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be hosting to the nations of the world on our own soil। मतलब वो ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि बहुत सालों तक ऐसा हुआ था, लेकिन अभी जब नेल्सन मंडेला वहाँ पर प्रेसिडेंट है, नई सरकार का गठन हुआ है, सो टुडे been given the rare privilege, means it is privilege means vishesh hak, so it is the occasion which was not happen in our country, so that is very precious for them that all the world's nation on their soil, means अब उनके सॉइल पर मतलब उनकी धरती पर सभी अलग अलग देशों से अलग अलग रिस्पेक्टेबल लोग आए हुए हैं। सो वी थैंक ऑल ऑफ आवर डिस्टिंग्विश्ड इंटरनेशनल गेस्ट। सो यहाँ पर वो अपना ग्रैटिट्यूड, ही इज एक्सप्रेसिंग हिज ग्रैटिट्यूड टू ऑल द गेस्ट फॉर हैविंग कम टू टेक पोजीशन विद द पीपल ऑफ आवर कंट्री। सो उनकी कंट्री के साथ में यहाँ पर रिलेशनशिप बढ़ाने के लिए ऑफ व्हाट इज आफ्टर ऑल अ कॉमन विक्ट्री फॉर जस्टिस, और वो यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं इट इज ए विक्ट्री फॉर जस्टिस, इट इज ए कॉमन विक्ट्री सभी के लिए, फॉर पीस और न्याय, शांति और ह्यूमन डिग्निटी, मानव अधिकार की रिस्पेक्ट के लिए यहाँ पर जो भी लोग जमा हुए हैं उनका वो धन्यवाद करते हैं। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं आगे। वी हैव एट लास्ट अचीव्ड आवर पॉलिटिकल इमेंसिपेशन, वी प्लेज ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. Never, never and never again shall be it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. So यहाँ पर वो ऐसा कहते हैं कि we have at last achieved our political emancipation. Now political emancipation means freedom from restrictions. So बहुत सारे ऐसे restrictions थे काले लोगों को, जो काले रंग के लोग थे उनको पॉलिटिकल में किसी भी प्रकार की अनुमति नहीं थी, सभी गोरे लोगों का शासन था, तो शासन में अब उन्हें फ्रीडम मिला है। आगे वो कहते हैं वी प्लेज आवरसेल्व्स टू लिबरेट ऑल आवर पीपल फ्रॉम द कंटिन्यूइंग बॉन्डेज ऑफ पॉवर्टी। नाउ वो ऐसा कहते हैं कि हम कसम खाते हैं कि आवरसेल्व्स, हम सभी जितने भी लोग हैं वो कई सालों से गरीबी के साए में जी रहे हैं। सो डिप्रीवेशन, डिप्रीवेशन मीन्स स्टेट ऑफ नॉट हैविंग वंस राइटफुल बेनिफिट। कई ऐसे लोग हैं उनको उनका अधिकार नहीं मिला है। सफरिंग, उन्हें बहुत सफ़र करना पड़ा है। जेंडर एंड अदर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, एंड यहाँ पर बहुत सारे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मीन्स बीइंग ट्रीटेड डिफरेंटली। सो बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह है, बहुत सारे ऐसे चीज़ें हैं जिसमें काले लोगों को गोरे लोग बहुत डिफरेंट तरीके से ट्रीटमेंट देते थे। उन्हें किसी भी प्रकार का फ्रीडम नहीं था। सो वो यहाँ आगे कहते हैं कि नेवर नेवर एंड नेवर अगेन शाल इट बी दैट दिस ब्यूटीफुल लैंड विल अगेन एक्सपीरियंस द ऑपरेशन ऑफ वन बाय अनदर। सो वो यहाँ पे सभी लोगों से प्रॉमिस करते हैं कि नेवर 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 मीन्स अब ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा, ऐसा कभी हो नहीं सकता है कि ये जो सुंदर सी धरती है, सुंदर सी अफ्रीका की लैंड है, उसके ऊपर अब कभी भी आने वाले दिनों में कभी भी उनके साथ ऐसा रंग भेद नहीं किया जाएगा। कभी भी उनके साथ इस तरह का जो व्यवहार पिछले सालों में हुआ है वैसा उनके साथ में कभी नहीं किया जाएगा। आगे वो कहते हैं कि द सन शाल नेवर सेट ऑन सो ग्लोरियस अ ह्यूमन अचीवमेंट, लेट फ्रीडम रेन। एंड ही इज टेलिंग हियर कि नाउ सन विल नॉट सेट फॉर द ग्लोरियस अ ह्यूमन अचीवमेंट। और अभी जो उपलब्धि यहाँ पर ह्यूमन अचीवमेंट की उपलब्धि जो यहाँ पर हुई है उसके लिए कभी भी सन कभी भी सेट नहीं होगा। लेट फ्रीडम रेन। अब वो आगे कहते हैं कि हमें फ्रीडम को राज करने देना चाहिए, मतलब सभी लोगों को फ्री करना चाहिए, सभी लोगों को सेम हक देने चाहिए, सभी लोगों को इक्वल राइट्स मिलने चाहिए। सो चलो सब मिलकर एक दूसरे को इक्वल राइट्स देंगे। गॉड ब्लेस अफ्रीका। सो इन दिस वे हियर first part has been finished. Now there will be second part I will take in the next period. Thank you.